right?
And yes, Shubham.
Okay, so today's topic is how to speak fluently. And I've chosen this topic for today. That's because many of us struggle to speak here in Bangladesh. So I thought, why not? Why don't I just make a video of it? So first, the thing is, as a Bangladeshi, we do face a lot of struggle while speaking in English fluently. So the first thing that you need to know is you don't need to be afraid of speaking English. Like, so, if I say fear, that's one of the basic constraints that we have in our mind while speaking English. Fear. Like, um, imagine you were in a public place and you were trying to speak to a person who doesn't know any Bengali and you were trying to convey a message to him and you don't know English. But you know English, but you can't speak in English in front of him because you are afraid of speaking English and you were thinking like, oh my God, what's going to happen if I speak to him? So the first thing is fear. You need to avoid it. You need to kind of avoid it. That's it. And the second thing is shyness. This is what happens to the 95% of the people. Shyness. They're very much shy to speak English. Like I was previously. So that's one of the thing that's kind of inspirational to you guys. That I was also very much shy. I felt like ashamed of speaking English. So this should be prohibited. This is prohibited while speaking English. So first thing is today I'm going to do is when we are asked a question, we need to answer and how. That's what I'm going to do today. So let's say, how was your weekend? Say for example, your friend has come from abroad and he has asked you this question that how was your weekend? Well, let's say last weekend. It's more specific. How's your last weekend? And you have no idea what to say. But if you are asked in Bengali, like, তোমার গত ছুটির দিনটা কেমন ছিল? Then you could say like something. But when it comes to the English, it's like, what the heck are you trying to say? No, the thing is, then our brain freezes at the same time. We can't talk. We are like, okay, so what's the question? Again, sorry? How's your last weekend? Okay. So to avoid these kind of things and to go on while speaking fluently, you need to know some things. Ask yourself, what's the question? What? So the first thing is what? How was your last weekend? Okay, so the answer is, it was good, right? So let's say, these things you should think in your brain, not here. I'm just like, just writing your brain ideas here. So it was good. Don't say like my last weekend was good. Like it was good. Then ask yourself, what did you do? What did I do? What did I do? He hasn't asked you this, but you need to add this. It's the smartness of English. While when you are asked a question, you don't just give a straightforward answer, but also you need to add some more by saying something like, what did I do? Ask yourself in 1 second and then reply it. Like, okay, I went to my cousin's home and we did a lot of fun. But he hasn't asked you this question, what did you do? But you are adding this. And this is kind of smart thing that you need to do. Well, in Bengali culture, we don't use these kind of things. Like, bhalo chilo. That was the answer. Bhalo. But in English, when it comes to the English, you need to say like, let's say for example, well, it was good. I went to my cousin home as he was sick. Something else. Why? Just ask. Just ask yourself why. Why did you go there? The first thing is you're asking yourself how. How was it? It was good. And the second thing is where. What did I do after going there? Oh, I mean, what was that? I went somewhere. And the third thing is why I went there. So you were getting a lot of ideas in just 3 seconds. Like, first thing is, it was good. Second thing is, what did I do? I went there. Why I went there? Because my cousin was sick. Okay, let's say for example, it was his birthday. So what did I bought for him or her? So that could be the fourth, but we won't go there. That's too much. So these are the 3 things. I mean, let's say 3 things there at least. So these are the things that how you can think, and that's how you can actually extend. That's how you can actually present yourself. So that was it, guys. So let's give another example. Let's say, which magazines do you read most? Okay, that's a question. Somebody asked you this. Which magazines do you read the most? And you have no idea what to do. So the first thing is which. So create an answer of this. Which? Okay, there are several parts of a magazine in a magazine. I do like the sport. Okay, in my brain, this is my brain actually. In my brain, I'm thinking something. So this is sport. I'm a sport person. And why do I read this? Second question should be why. Here. So just ask yourself, you will get so many ideas. Just ask yourself why. Sport because I like it. So my brain, this is my brain actually. So my brain is thinking, I like it very much. And what did I just read? What do I read actually? What part? What do I read? In sport parts. Okay. Maybe it can be player's bio or something. Player bio, maybe. I don't know. Okay, let's say for example, I'm giving an example. Which magazines do you read the most? Well, I do read sports magazines. Okay, let's say for example, it could be more specific. Like we could say like Times magazines. This can be answered in 2 ways. The first way is this one, like this kind of magazines, or maybe the specific names like Times, or maybe Oxy, or maybe some etc. whatever. You could say like I read Times magazines as it provides true information, but some of the magazines they do provide some fake information, so I don't trust those. I do trust Times. Okay, that's I do read the Times magazine, and I do read the sports part as well. There is, and as I'm a sport person, sport-loving person, I do, especially by myself, I do play cricket, so I do read the sport parts of that magazine. Okay, I like it very much, and especially as I'm a cricket fan, so I do read the cricket part, at least. And that's you should answer. So imagine I've got so many ideas, you could add more, but I'm not going further. This is the basic part, so I'm not going to the advanced level. So you know how to think. So this is the so actually this is the most important thing. Like think. What is it? Just think what you should say to the answer of this question. So you need to think, and this is how you can think. Like what, why, where, wherever. Just ask yourself and just come up with some ideas. And then the second part, we will talk about that later into another class. And this is how you should deliver. So the first part is think, then we can actually go to the deliver part. So today's work, you need to think a lot when you are asked a question, and then into the next class, we're going to move on how you can deliver it to the person who has asked you. So that's it. Thank you.